Hi, and welcome back to Inspired to Game. I'm Lola, and we are here today for my tabletop ramblings. Today, I'm going to talk to you about ways to level up your gaming experience. I'm going to start with my number one tip for all time. That's music. I love to game with music in the background. There's nothing more that I like to do to add to my gaming experience than that, and it's so simple and easy to do. It can be music you enjoy, it can be themed to what you're playing, it could be ambient type sounds, like if you've ever played Dead of Winter and had zombie ambient sounds in the background, it heightens that experience so much. It makes it immersive. So whether you're on some kind of campaign adventure, fighting for your life in some horror game, or even just planting some gardens in some gardening game, whatever it is, adding some music or some sounds to it will enhance your experience. One of the things that I like to do if I've had a particularly long or hard day is put on some particularly relaxing, soft, mellow music, zen out, with some nice relaxing game to go along with it. There are some different options for this. I like to use YouTube. There's a lot of different options there, pretty much everything you could want. There's also Melodice, which is a website I will link down below, which is free for anybody to use and has actual playlists per game. So you can have things that are specifically tailored to what you're playing. My next one is having dishes for your components. So whether they're actual dishes or containers that you like, that you enjoy, it can really help to level up your experience, to not just have components all over the table, to have them organized. If you have separate player pieces, it's nice to put them in something that is easy to get a hold of, and that feels nice and looks nice as well. It just makes it nice and more organized. The next is upgraded components. Now, obviously this is only if this interests you, but it can really add to your gaming experience. For instance, metal coins. A lot of games you can buy metal coins from the publisher or at your local game store, and there's something so delicious. The weight of the coins in your hand, they just add a realism to the game. And it's certainly much better than cardboard. Same thing as if you get wooden tokens or acrylic tokens versus cardboard, it can enhance the experience so much. And the nice thing about that too is you don't need to get it for every game you have, but the games you play all the time, the ones that make it to your table regularly, those are good ones to invest in and enhance your gaming experience. Next is playmats. And now I'm not talking about playmats that might come with a certain game that are part of organizing your space. I'm just even talking about like this. This is our signature piece, and it really enhances our games. We pretty much use it for everything. So whether we're doing Journeys into Middle-earth, which is what this comes from, or in Gloomhaven or ISS Vanguard, you can get different toppers as well. You can get space-themed ones. You can have a variety and rotate them, but it does enhance the experience having this nice neoprene surface to work off of. It makes it easier when you put down cards. It's easier to pick them up. Things don't slip around. Now, obviously I'm talking about if you don't have a nice fancy game table. That would be really nice. But for those of us that can't afford big fancy game tables, this is a way to level up your table. Next, organize your game boxes for ease of setup. This is a really easy thing to do, and it can make a huge difference. Baggies are your friends, especially if you store your games horizontally. You'll want to bag all the components. It's great to bag them within player pieces, so put all the reds together, all the greens, blues. It makes it easy to pull out. You can really speed up game setup by having things organized. Next, organize your shelves with intention. So whether you are team horizontal or team vertical, choose what you like and make it happen. Whether you want to organize by publisher or by color or by size or by theme, find a way that you enjoy. Front face if you have the space to do it, to showcase that extra art. Create a cozy or even themed environment for your gaming room or area. That can include having string lights or art on the wall, game themed pieces, or whatever you want, but make it nice. Put up candles if you want to. It can really enhance the experience. Have you created a cardboard pirate ship about the size of, I don't know, a toddler or so? Showcase it. Put it up in your gaming room. Make it a center of attention. No, not over the games. The games come first. But showcase things and have a space that you enjoy and are happy to go into. Now, another important thing is comfortable chairs. This is really a big one because if you're sitting for 2-3+ hours in a row, you want to be comfortable. It's important. We used to game on just little wooden kitchen chairs, and yeah, they got to be uncomfortable. So we went out, invested, went to IKEA. We couldn't get the nicest things that were out there, but we got something that was nice enough and really enhanced our experience. They look good and they're comfortable to sit in. It's worth the investment. Your butt will thank you. You may also want to get the BG Stats app. This is a wonderful companion app for gamers. You can track your whole library. You can track all your individual games, all your wins, all your losses. You get lovely pie charts for all sorts of different things, bar graphs, everything. So if you like stats, this is the app for you. It can be really helpful to rotate through your collection because it shows you what you've played, what you haven't played, and you can even make your own challenges with it, like playing a certain amount of games or playing a certain amount of your collection within a set time. It enhances the experience for us. And lastly, and most importantly, keep the games that bring you joy. This is so important, and I don't mean to sound like Marie Kondo here, but honestly, there's some truth to it. If you have some games on your shelf of shame that have sat there for 3, 4, 5, 6 years still in shrink, chances are you're not going to get to it. Let it go. Unless you really think I'm wrong, and that's fine. But most of us at that point won't. If you weren't inspired to pull it out in the first few years you had it, chances are it may need another home. But in any case, keep the games that make you happy. Don't feel like you need to run out and get every new hot thing that comes up. Sometimes if we have too many games, it can actually cause us stress. It can make us feel guilty coming into our gaming space if we have this huge looming shelf of shame that makes us feel inferior. Or if you just have it so messy and so crowded that you just don't feel very good. Cull. Keep the games that you feel good about and get rid of the rest. And when you figure out how to do that, you give us a call and let us know, because man, we're still working on that ourselves. So, well, thank you very much for joining with me today. I want to hear your ideas. What are some of the things that you do that enhance your gaming experience? Please share them down below with all of us. Thank you so much for joining with me. And as always, happy gaming, folks.